just normal, but for many, communicating with a disabled person is very stressful. You find yourself dodging words because you don't know how they'll respond. Then there's the uneasy, awkward feeling in your actions and your nonverbals just scream uncomfortable. I can't cover it all today, but however, I'm going to explain how to positively change your words and your actions to help you better communicate with the person with a disability. First, I want to talk about your words and the way they can empower or demoralize. Positive language empowers us to change the way people think about us, to change the way they perceive you and the way you perceive other people. They can also demoralize people, make them less of an individual, make their self-esteem go down, or it can raise their confidence. They're called affirmative and negative phrases. And such an example would be a retarded, mentally defective, blind. That would be a negative phrase. An affirmative phrase would be a person with intellectual, cognitive, or developmental disability, or a person who is blind, a person who is visually impaired. Group designations are inappropriate because they don't reflect individuality or equality or dignity. Words like normal people imply that the disabled person isn't normal. They're just not normal. Actions speak louder than words. Etiquette considered appropriate when interacting with people with disabilities based primarily on respect and courtesy. When introduced to a person with a disability, it is appropriate to offer to shake hands. People with limited hand use or who wear artificial limbs can usually shake hands. Shaking hands with the left hand is acceptable. Relax. Don't be embarrassed if you slip up and say, "See you later," or "Did you hear me?" when it might relate to a person's disability. Imagine for one moment that you are disabled and that your hands or your limbs have been amputated, or that you may have a cognitive disability. Whatever you choose, just think of how you want to be treated. I have talked to you today about how words can empower you. I have given examples of phrases to use and those you should not. I have also talked about how your actions can affect a person with a disability to just basically treat them with respect and courtesy. Back to the disability that you chose to have. Would you want to be treated with the same respect everyone else deserves? So do disabled people around the world. They only didn't get to choose their disability.